What if aging didn't have to mean a weaker immune system? What if we could reset it, like rebooting a computer? A team of researchers may have found a way. Yes, the same technology used in vaccines, but this time to reverse immune aging, and the results in aging mice were astonishing. As we age, our bodies undergo a universe of changes. Our hair grays, our skin wrinkles, and our energy levels shift. But one of the most profound yet invisible transformations happens deep within us, to the very system designed to protect us, our immune system. To understand why we become more vulnerable over time, we first need to look at its two main branches. Think of your immune system as a two-part army. The first is the innate immune system, your body's frontline defenders. They're fast, always on patrol, and attack any foreign invader they encounter, but they're not specialized. The second part is the adaptive immune system. These are the elite special forces, highly trained to recognize and eliminate specific threats with incredible precision. This is where the story of immune aging truly begins. A key player in this adaptive army is a small organ nestled behind the breastbone, called the thymus. The thymus acts as a military academy for a special type of white blood cell, the T cell. These are the master strategists of your immune defense. They hunt down and destroy virus-infected cells, identify and eliminate cancerous cells before they can form tumors, and crucially, they regulate the entire immune response, preventing it from spiraling out of control. But here's the critical turning point. After puberty, the thymus begins a slow, steady process of shrinking, a phenomenon known as thymic involution. Its active T-cell producing tissue is gradually replaced by fat. As the academy downsizes, so does its graduating class. By middle age, the production of fresh, naive T-cells, the new recruits ready to learn to fight novel pathogens, drops dramatically. This has real-world consequences. With fewer new soldiers, our ability to respond to new infections weakens. It's why infections like the flu or pneumonia can hit harder as we age, and why dormant viruses like shingles can re-emerge. It also means vaccines, which rely on teaching our T-cells to recognize a threat, become less effective. And with fewer T-cells on patrol to spot and eliminate rogue cells, our risk of developing cancer steadily increases. This decline isn't just a symptom of aging, it's a fundamental driver of it. Instead of focusing on the difficult, perhaps impossible task of reversing the thymus's decline, a team of world-renowned medical scientists posed a radical question. What if we didn't need to fix the thymus at all? Their insight was to look for an alternative. Instead of trying to repair the aging thymus, could they co-opt another organ to do its job? They turned their attention to the liver. The liver is a biological powerhouse, a master factory for producing essential proteins. Crucially, its protein-making capacity remains remarkably strong even as we age. The idea was to temporarily repurpose a small fraction of this factory's output for the immune system. To achieve this, they turned to messenger RNA, or mRNA technology. They packaged specific mRNA instructions inside tiny protective bubbles called lipid nanoparticles, or LNPs. When injected into aging mice, these LNPs are naturally taken up by liver cells. Once inside, the mRNA provides a temporary blueprint, instructing the liver cell's own machinery to produce and secrete specific proteins into the bloodstream. Proteins that would normally be made in the thymus. The mRNA coded for 3 key types of protein signals, designed to support what are known as survival, differentiation, and homeostatic proliferation pathways. In simple terms, these signals create the right environment to help new T-cells survive, mature properly, and multiply to healthy levels, effectively recreating the function of a youthful thymus. A key aspect of this approach is its built-in safety. The mRNA instructions are temporary, They degrade naturally within a few days, so the liver only acts as an immune factory for a short, controlled period. This makes the therapy tunable and reversible. The theory was elegant, but would it actually work in a living animal? And the result? Aging mice showed stronger immune responses. They mounted stronger anti-tumor defenses. Untreated mice had faster tumor growth. Even more encouraging, that's critical. This treatment is not yet tested in humans, and continued injections are required. If treatment stops, T-cell levels decline again. This is not a permanent fix, but it is a proof of concept. For decades, immune rejuvenation attempts failed. Some were toxic, some ineffective. This approach mimics natural biological signals. It repurposes the liver as a therapeutic protein factory. That concept could extend beyond immune aging. It could influence multiple age-related diseases. Aging is not just wear and tear, it's a breakdown in signaling. Cells forget how to communicate. This research restores lost communication pathways. While we wait for human trials, you can still support your immune system. Deep sleep enhances immune regulation. Moderate activity increases T-cell circulation. Protein supports immune cell synthesis. Chronic stress suppresses immune function. For the first time in human history, we are looking at the aging of our immune system not as an inevitable, irreversible process of decay, but as a complex program that might be rewritten. The science we've explored today represents a monumental shift in our understanding. It suggests that we may not just be able to slow down the clock on immune aging, but to actually turn some of its hands back. We may be able to partially reverse immune aging. Not just patch the holes or manage the symptoms of its decline, but to fundamentally reboot the entire operating system. Imagine clearing out the accumulated errors, the garbled signals, and the dysfunctional cells that have built up over decades, and restoring the crisp, efficient communication that defined your immune system in its youth. This is, without question, early science. We are at the very beginning of a long and rigorous journey. The path from these promising results in the lab to a proven, safe, and accessible therapy for humans is paved with years of meticulous research, toxicology studies, and carefully designed clinical trials. But it is powerful. Its power lies not just in the potential outcome, but in the paradigm shift it represents. It changes how we think about aging itself. For centuries, we viewed aging as a one-way street of wear and tear, an accumulation of damage that can only be managed. This research reframes it as a problem of information, a loss of the correct biological signals. And if aging is an information problem, it means we can find ways to restore that information. It means aging does not have to mean inevitable decline. It may mean reprogramming. It suggests a future where getting older doesn't automatically mean becoming more vulnerable. A future where our bodies retain the resilience to fight off new infections, respond robustly to vaccines, and keep nascent cancers in check well into our later years. The immune system is not done with you. It has a profound inherent capacity for renewal that we are only now learning how to unlock. And science is just getting started. Every day, researchers around the world are pushing the boundaries, connecting the dots, and building upon this foundational work. We are living in an unprecedented era of biological discovery. With each new insight, we may be closer than ever to a world where we can all age with strength and vitality. The journey ahead is long, but the conversation is happening now. Thank you for joining us to explore the frontier of immune rejuvenation. If this topic fascinates you, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with others who believe in the power of science to reshape our future. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What questions do you have about this technology? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to stay tuned, because in a future episode, we'll take a deep dive into what it actually takes to design a human clinical trial for a therapy like this. Stay proactive and stay curious.